All right, let's get this shit started. Let's do this shit. Eventually, I'm gonna have to, like, get somebody to make a theme song. That'd be fucking dope. Sup, dude?
What's up, brother?
Not much. I've just been being lazy as fuck for the last week. I mean, to give you an idea, I have played fucking, God, how many hours? I have either sat in bed or played Starfield for the last however the fuck long I've been on vacation.
Hey, I was about to say, go on a fucking vacation.
I've been on vacation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're sounding kind of distant. Your audio is not as good as it usually is. Are you?
I'm sounding. How about now?
Like, I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of echoing and stuff. It's like your computer is using the mic on your webcam instead of your actual mic.
Let me double check. This motherfucker did do an upgrade. Update.
I've played 62 hours of Starfield in the last week.
God, piece of shit. How is it?
Oh.
Is that any better?
Sounds the same.
Ooh, really? Because I just changed mics. But this bitch did have.
Well, change the mic and then like exit out of. Well, it could have also changed the mic in Discord. Because
Okay, how about that?
There you go. That's.
There it goes. I got it. All right.
Was I right?
No, it's yeah and no. It has microphone Logitech Brio,
Which would probably be your webcam.
That is my camera. Okay, and Realtek Audio is my actual mic. All right. So
Yep.
yeah, I got kind of.
Yeah. So I was right.
Yeah, you were right. Fuck off. Nah. What up, Bryce? What up, Jason?
What's up, dudes? So yeah, I've played 62 hours of Starfield this week. Some of it I've streamed, some of it I haven't. Fucking really seems like most of y'all ain't all that interested in Starfield.
I think it's a cool looking game.
I should stream it again though. I'm all upgraded and shit. Like I have like this badass ship that like I went back into one of the fucking like planets and they were like scanning me for contraband.
Oh wow.
And I forgot that I had contraband. And it was not in like the little area of the ship that is supposed to be in to not be seen. So they detected it and they're like, well, we're going to board you and we're going to take your contraband. And I wasn't too crazy about being boarded or having my contraband taken. So I went ahead and decided to fight. And one thing led to another and my fucking warp drive got disabled, which meant that I couldn't leave the system, which meant that I had to fight.
Damn.
So I took out like practically a whole fucking fleet of ships. Like I'm not even joking. There was like fucking 30 ships that were after me and I took them all out. My current ship in that game is just a giant wall of guns.
Nice.
And I spent my whole life savings in that game at the time on that fucking ship. And then for like, I don't know, at least a couple of hours, I couldn't even use the damn thing.
Yeah.
because I guess they have a class system and you have to like level up to use like the better classes.
Mm-hmm.
And the ship that I bought is like the fucking best. I just saw that and was like, oh, it's got a bigger power reactor and bigger guns. I want that. So,
Yeah.
so that ended up being a little kerfuffle that I found myself in. I did do the pirate quest line. I should have streamed more of that, but it wasn't, I don't know. There wasn't as much actual fucking fighting as you would think. It was all like undercover shit.
So, normally, back in the day on your Kekfest, there would actually be other people in here, and you would always ask, so how was your day?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, how was your day? You said you chilled out and played fucking video games, which I'm very jealous of.
Yeah, I woke up at like, I don't know, 10 or 10:30.
Nice.
And I just sat in my fucking bed reading. I read about different things for like an hour and a half, and then I finally decided to get up.
Well, I'll tell you how my day went just by one thing from my morning.
Yeah?
Get up, getting ready for work, go in the kitchen and make my lunch. Gonna make me some sandwiches. And I just had went yesterday to the store, the day before to the store after work and bought me a pack of bologna. So I'm like, all right, cool. Fucking bologna sandwiches for lunch. I'm down. So I grab my bread, put it on my plate, open up the fridge. Where's my fucking bologna? Don't see it anywhere. Close the fridge, go look in the other fridge. Maybe I put it in the other fridge.
Mom
No bologna
ate
in
all that
fridge.
shit.
No. I look on the table. Did I forget to put it in the fucking refrigerator? No. So like I done tore everything up in both of these fucking refrigerators. Can't find it. Finally I say, fuck it, I don't have time for this shit. I had a pack of ham. I just made my ham sandwiches.
You left it
about
at the
to leave.
store.
No. Worse. Well, not worse, but funnier. I'm about to leave the house and I just stop and I look back and I say, there's one place I didn't fucking check. I walk back up to the fridge, open up the freezer. There's my fucking pack of bologna in the freezer. What the fuck went through my mind to make me put my fresh pack of bologna in the freezer? I don't know, but I froze that shit.
I mean, that's usually where you put meat that you want to preserve for use at a later.
Yeah. Not fucking cold cuts. Oh. Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh, man. So I've actually, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit. I have not paid attention to the news or fucking anything.
Gotcha.
So as far as like the news is concerned, I have no idea what's going on right now. I guess UPS tried to UPS tried to deliver something to me, but I didn't hear them knocking on my door, which why would I? There's like 15 walls in between here and my doorbell doesn't work.
Oh, you're one of those too? Yeah, same.
Well, I do have a doorbell that works. But if you're ringing that particular doorbell, I'm not going to answer the door. Like, there's two doorbell buttons. There's one, like, right in front of my door. And there's one right in front of, like, the building I live in. And if you push the one in front of the building I live in, it will ring up to here.
Well, we had an interesting day as far as my hometown yesterday. Started off that the night before, the local Walmart caught on fire. Still haven't heard any word about that, but apparently it fucked it up because it's still closed 2 days later. After that happened,
No big loss.
yeah, a town right on the outside. I live in what's called Marrero, Louisiana. There's a town called Lafitte at the end of Marrero. Lafitte's nothing but swamp and marsh. That shit
Not
caught on fire.
not
Dude,
Lafayette.
no, Lafayette's where Robin lives. That's about
Okay.
2.5 hours from me.
I just wanted to make sure that I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, you're good. This is Lafitte, and dude, they have a fucking marsh fire that, to my knowledge, is still going on like a day later. It's so fucked up. Yesterday we had to close up our building at work. Now I work in Gretna, which is roughly about 30 minutes away, but the wind was blowing right in our fucking direction from Lafitte, dude. All that smoke and shit was coming at us, bro. You couldn't even go outside without fucking choking. We're still getting air quality alerts here. Like I got home from work, I'm walking from my car to the house, and I could still smell the fucking marsh burning. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg. The evening brought around the main event. So there's a
so
three.
the Walmart got burnt down, practically.
Walmart got burned down. Marsh caught on fire.
And the marsh is fucking torched up. Still, like
that's
currently,
not even the main
is it still on fire?
I haven't heard anything today.
How do you
but to
burn
my
a
knowledge,
fucking
still
marsh?
Smelling the smoke, I would think so.
How do you burn a fucking marsh?
Bro, it can be as easy
I
as
mean-
a mother. It's been really dry. We've been under a burn ban. It can be
Okay.
as easy as a motherfucker out fishing in a boat throws his fucking cigarette in the marsh. I mean, who knows?
I don't know, but given the totality of the circumstances so far, I think there's a firebug on the loose.
Yeah. Well, wait, it gets better. So, there's a mall about an exit off the highway from my work. Well, 2 exits. Apparently, somebody did something. I haven't gotten the report of what these motherfuckers are guilty of. But they led police on a high-speed chase across what we call the West Bank. That's our whole town.
Yeah.
And ended up at this mall. I saw video of this, and it was fucking hilarious because they're in the parking lot running from the cops. There's 6 cops in SUVs after this motherfucker. Saab, I'm not lying to you. If this guy's going 20 miles an hour, he's going plenty. And he's outmaneuvering the fuck out of these cops. He eventually bails on the vehicle after they shot his tires out, runs into the mall, him and another guy, they're fucking armed, go into a store and basically barricade themselves in. They had to evacuate the whole mall and had like a fucking 2 or 3 hour standoff with these motherfuckers in the mall.
I'd kind of like to see
Like,
this video.
God damn.
That almost sounds like some shit that would have happened on 5M back in the day.
Dude, I could have, I watched it, but I saw the clip of the video. I swear I could hear like the da na na da na na da na na na, you know, the clown, the Bernie Hill music playing.
If you find that video, let me know.
I'm about to look. I'm about to be looking for it right now.
I'll pull that shit up and we'll do a breakdown of it.
Let me see if I can fucking find it. But yeah, that was like all in one day, and it's like, how does this happen all in one fucking day?
I've had days like that in my life. Or I'm like, you know, if... like, I've had times in my life when it seriously felt like I was kind of in one of them fucking TV shows on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I am in one of those TV shows, right now I'm at the point where I'm like changing in between seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I've already figured out what I'm going to be doing my first day at the new job.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to be wiping computers so that I can use them and like trying to set my fucking office up.
That's cool. So you won't be working with the prisons anymore.
Nope.
I gotcha.
It was a fun job,
Yeah.
but this has better benefits.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. Trust me. Well, me and you talked about it when you were still thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, dude, I don't fucking blame you.
Well, fucking prison company made that decision for me. What's up, Andrew Grant?
What up, Drew? Okay, so now they're saying, yeah, it was a firebug at Walmart.
That doesn't surprise me. Walmarts don't just spontaneously light on fire.
Yeah.
And I kind of wonder if the fire in the marsh has any connection to that.
Yeah, that I don't know. Oh, I fucking found the video. All right, now I gotta see how I can get it because it's in a fucking Facebook group. Let me see. Save reels.
Is the post that it's on public?
I mean, I could try to send it to you, but the problem is it's the fucking group.
But you can look at the post settings and see if it's public or not.
Hold on, let me go back.
Jesus,
I can
dude.
send
Is
my
this the
message.
first time you've ever used a computer?
Yeah. I had to Google how to join this for this fucking stream.
Had to watch some shitty YouTube video.
Yeah, they got
Hello,
it
everybody.
They got it fucking private because I just sent you the link and it's telling me you got to be a member of the fucking group. So I know there's a way I can get this motherfucker though.
See, Rogue. What's up, Rogue? On YouTube. And Jamie. What's up, Jamie?
I got an idea.
Oh, God. Feel like you having an idea is a recipe for disaster.
Dick.
So, while we're waiting on Chad to get through his technical difficulties, is there I don't know, any fucking news that I should cover that I have not seen because I have put myself in a fucking cave for the last week?
I mean, nothing really new with the overseas stuff that I've really heard. Everything's pretty much the same. Not really.
Has like nothing fucking happened?
Nothing that I'm aware of, anyway.
Oh, God. Let's see, U.S. troops were attacked in Iraq. I'm not too bad, Jamie. I'm feeling kind of fucking stupid right now, though, because we cover current events on this stream, and I don't have any to cover because I've put myself under a fucking rock for the last week. You know what movie I've been wanting to watch again, man, that I haven't seen in a little bit?
What's that?
I've been wanting to watch Wolf of Wall Street, bro.
Dude, I haven't seen that in a minute.
That's a good-ass fucking movie.
It really is.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio and his speech about picking up the phone. Like, legitimately makes me want to pick up my phone and call somebody. And try to sell them something. Well, Rogue, while you're waiting on that, I've been spending the last 60 hours of my life playing Starfield. I can't believe I've played that much in 1 week. It's the first time in a long time that a game has kept me up until like 6 in the fucking morning. My Steam fucking replay is gonna be like, you know how they, well, I don't know. I don't know how much of a PC gamer Chad is. You know how they fucking, they'll give you like your, this is the amount of gaming you've done at this point in time or whatever. My fucking little, the replay, that's it. My replay is gonna be kind of crazy.
All right. What the fuck is going on with this?
Do you have Steam, Chad?
There you are. Go there. I was like, damn, shit went fucking mute for a second for me.
Yeah, I can't really sit there and juggle 2 video games, Rogue. Like, I have to sit down and play one, bro. Did I watch Biden's speech about Ukraine giving $60 billion to Israel? No.
All right.
No, I like when I say on some real shit that like I've been under a rock for the last week, like I kid you not, I have been so isolated that Russia could have fired a fucking nuke at Ukraine and I wouldn't know about it. like on some real shit, that is how sealed off from the world I have been. I have just, like, I have been sitting, I've spent most of my vacation sitting in the 4 walls of the room that I am in right now. And I've come out, well, not very much. Because left to my own devices, if I don't have to, like, worry about getting out of my house to go work and this and that and this and that, like, I stay the fuck home. And...
Same.
And I'm just chill.
Happy. I am more than happy with what I have at my house.
Like
more than
like on and then to top that off, I could like send the roommate to go get stuff. So like if it wasn't for financial concerns, I could stay here like indefinitely and just not fucking like leave.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like I could stay in this fucking room. Yeah.
I've got everything a guy needs here. I've got guns. I've got a decent gaming computer. Fucking... I have communications to the outside world if I want it. Most of the time, I don't know. I have not really talked to anybody. Except for like 2 people. Like... Or getting on streams and answering the comments. Like, I've not really talked to anybody. I've not even talked to my fucking roommate. In fact, I haven't even seen him in like 2 days. Like, I know he's here because I hear him, you know, I don't know, doing whatever it is he's doing. The first time I set foot outside my house today... Actually, scratch that. The first time I have even so much as left my room today was 15 minutes before the live stream to go get water because I was thirsty. Let's see. Rogue is saying he finished chapter 1 of RE4. I don't know what that is.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh.
Gotcha, bro.
Yeah, I'm not really hip with acronyms and shit. Let's see, don't attempt it. Oh, I don't have Resident Evil, so I probably won't, but thanks for the warning. Let's see, working on the new Assassin's Creed, and you think it's awesome. Well, I have not played Assassin's Creed since Origins. I didn't like the direction they went with Origins. With all the RPG mechanics and stuff they added in there. So I've ignored the series. Like the only, I don't know. The most recent Assassin's Creed game that I actually enjoy playing is Black Flag, and I fucking love Black Flag.
Yeah, I have that one. That's a good game. That's a damn good game.
That's the peak of Assassin's Creed. I don't think Assassin's Creed will ever do better than that. I could have done without the whole well, this is a complaint about a lot of the Assassin's Creed games of mine. The whole Animus thing. We're like, oh, you get through a part and they're like, stop all the fucking gameplay, right? And you have to like go out and in Assassin's Creed 4 or Black Flag, you have to like go out and do like fucking office shit.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't want to do this. I was in the Caribbean having fun. Fuck off. Leave me alone. On some real shit though, if I could like, you know, get paid to do that, I would enjoy it. Like fuck it, let me sit in the Animus all day.
Yeah, if you could play it on mute for stream, I would recommend it. Just because it may have some of our conversation on it. Just because I actually had to fucking record it in OBS to be able to get it out from that fucking group.
Oh Jesus Christ! Wow. Well, I'll play.
Man, I'm dedicated, bro. I'm dedicated.
I wasn't expecting all that. You could have easily just been like, "Oh, fuck it," and I'd have been like, "All right, fuck it."
Nah, that's not my style.
Oh, where'd you send it?
Messenger. Facebook Messenger.
All right, let me see if I can pull up my Rolodex here. Chad sent a video. Oh, that's a cell phone video. Okay.
Yeah. This is somebody in the parking lot.
So there's like fucking 500 million cop cars.
Yeah.
So what? They're all chasing this pickup?
No, it's a car. Watch. You'll see. Not the pickup. Pickup's getting the fuck out the way. Just watch. You'll see this little silverish car. There he is. It gets better.
Well,
It gets so much better.
I'm like, how have they not ran this dude off the road now?
Just wait. Just wait. It gets so much better. They try to maneuver him, dude, and he just fucking slowly goes past all of them. It gets fucking great. Look. Like I said, the fucking Benny Hill music would be perfect right now. Look, they can't even fucking look. He fucking still gets through him.
God, I'm trying to think of the name of that one fucking song. That na 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 na.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Benny Hill. Yeah, that's the Benny Hill song.
Oh fuck!
And now that I have this clip, I am totally gonna edit it and put it back in that fucking group with the music.
Oh, I got you, fam.
That's fucking great.
Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit.
Yeah. Next to me, I like I said, this guy, they eventually pop his tires.
Oh my god.
Then he escapes from all those cops and gets into the mall, into a store. And has his leg off. Right there, he should have never got through that. Find it right there. In a fucking parking lot going maybe 10, 20 miles an hour.
Well, I didn't hear a fucking thing you said because I had Benny Hill playing.
I just said that's the cops, the parish cops and the city cops' finest.
Well, I went and played the video with fucking.
Oh, that's awesome.
I went and fucking did it.
That's fucking great. It matches, doesn't it?
It really does, though.
Oh my god! Like those cops should have walked back into the fucking depot with their fucking heads hanging, man.
They should have just let that fucking guy go.
Yeah.
That whole department needs some training because, like,
I'll tell you what, let him go or offer him a fucking job.
on some real shit, if I was one of those cops, my push bar would be right on that dude's fucking back fucking corner. Just
can I tell you something?
Spinning his bitch out in the parking lot, you know?
That is two different departments. That is Gretna, which is a city. They have their own.
And it looked like state police.
And the other one's parish police.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ.
Imagine a high-speed chase. They tear up the whole town when it's a high-speed chase.
No, you ever seen fucking the Arkansas State Police do their work?
No.
Well, they get pretty reckless. They get on some shit. like a lot of the videos you see of people like chasing somebody fucking 130 miles an hour or whatever in some high-speed pursuit, and they like ram the car off the road and it fucking disintegrates. Yeah, that's all. Like most of that is Arkansas State Police.
Yeah, what is it? Is it in Europe? I've watched a couple where the guys had the fucking, like, they had their motorbikes, and the guys had the bikes that go like damn near 200 miles an hour almost. And like they say the cops over there, when those guys take off like that, the cops just say fuck it, they don't even chase them. They say it's just a liability to try to even stop those guys.
That's how it is half the places here too. There's this one dude who fucking, he's on YouTube. know his fucking name, but my roommate's shown me his videos. He gets these motorcycles. He's in Texas. And he gets these motorcycles and he just goes like retardedly fast. Like I was watching one video of this guy going like 210. Like,
God damn, that's suicide, man.
like, well, yeah, if you fucking hit something, you're turned,
It don't have to be much either.
you're turned into mist.
Dude, like,
Oh, definitely.
there could be a fucking pebble in the road, dude, and you're fucked.
I've been 210 in a Ferrari, and that was fast enough for me.
What's up, Crowley?
What up?
The fastest I've been was fucking 207.
Fastest I've been, I won't even lie, it was probably about 160.
The fastest I've been on public roads was 187
That's insane.
in an absolutely clapped out fucking Honda.
Nice.
Damn.
It was like
Wait.
it was like a 91 Accord with a twin turbo 2JZ under the hood.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Fast and the Furious shit, huh?
The car
We
the,
went.
the chassis had to be modified to accommodate the engine. It was fucking
Yeah, that's insane.
That was the king of fucking sleepers because it looked like like the car looked like an absolute fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's probably how you hustle people.
I mean,
We went 21 mile in about 7 minutes that night.
Damn. And burned what? About 10 gallons of gas?
Well, I wasn't driving. I wasn't paying for it.
burned every drop of gas.
Oh, you ain't lying, probably.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Fucking try that shit in an EV. Now-
on bike, man, that's suicide though. Them guys going that fast on a fucking bike.
I actually like one of these days. I plan on buying a fucking turbo Busa. I plan on buying a bike that's capable of doing that shit.
I just get you. What the Busa was it? 21. I think it's the 2100. Has no top end.
Nah, I want a 1300.
Or I'm 1300. That's right, 1300.
Yeah, I want a 1300, and I've wanted one ever since I was fucking like 12.
Have you seen the video where they put the Busa motor in the smart car?
I have.
There's another one when they put a Busa motor on a jet ski, and that fucker's gone. I don't know if you've seen that one or not, but
Well, them Busa motors are bad motherfuckers, dude.
yeah, they are.
I've ridden a Busa once, and that further cemented like me wanting it. Like, oh, you don't want a Busa, man. This and that and this and that. Like, the bike's not practical. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. Let me fucking ride it.
There's a reason they drag race them.
got on that motherfucker, and I'm going fucking 120, and I'm not even like out of second gear.
Damn.
Like, and I'm like, this is fucking insane. Well, and the thing about it, right, is that it's such a stable fucking bike. Like, you don't feel like you're going that fast.
No. I haven't been that fast. I've been about 95 on my buddies, but I wasn't gonna go any faster than that.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, let's take the Ferrari as an example. Yeah, you could go 200 in a Ferrari, but it's such a fucking stable, like well-engineered vehicle that you don't feel you don't feel like you're going that fast.
No, it felt like we were floating when we were doing 210 and my buddies. It just felt like we were floating.
Yeah,
but
like
anything after about anything over $120, everything becomes a blur.
Yeah, but like beyond the acceleration, fucking like once you actually get up to that speed, it feels the same as going 40.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was actually riding my motorcycle yesterday, and I got up to like 110, and I didn't realize I was going that fast until I like compared, you know, I'm like, fucking, I'm driving past everybody here like they're standing still.
Right.
Like this shit's kind of ridiculous. And then I, you know, I looked at my fucking speedometer and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm going 110 here. Fucking most people when they do that, like they let off. I just, oh, I'm going 110. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep going.
Right. I mean, a little late now. If I'm gonna get pulled over, I'm gonna get pulled over. So fuck it, might as well do it.
I mean, I did pass a fucking sheriff deputy. I don't really have the world's fastest motorcycle. He could have caught me if he wanted to.
Right.
Like I have a ST 1300, the Honda.
Yeah.
They used to use those as police bikes. If you don't know what a ST 1300 is, imagine a fucking Goldwing with balls.
Right.
Like I have all the cargo space and like the creature comforts, like automatically adjustable windshield and heated grips and all that fun shit.
Oh hell yeah.
And I think the bike goes 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. So like it's not the world's and I think it tops out at 150. It's not the world's fastest motorcycle, but for what it is, it's a touring bike. For what it is, it's got
Right.
balls.
Oh yeah.
And I have like an exhaust upgrade on it.
Yeah, the state police here ride dressed out Harleys.
Oh, the fucking Electroglides. My condolences to them. Those things suck.
I can get off and walk faster than that fucking thing goes.
That's like I don't know. That's the fucking boomer bike right there.
Right.
Nah, I think if I was buying a fucking, if I was in charge of a police department and I was purchasing motorcycles, it'd be BMW.
They don't make bad bikes. I myself think they're kind of goofy looking, but they're decent. They're really decent.
Well, you need a bike that can carry all of the necessary equipment and still go fairly fast.
Right.
Because, like, they have in some instances, they have their fucking computer. And they have, like, a printer, like a small printer. And then they have, like, their AR-15 and all of their fucking ammo and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't really have room for all of that stuff on your typical crotch rocket. So you need a really fast touring bike, and the Honda ST 1300 has been discontinued. They're not producing those anymore. So really it's BMW. Like that's just about it. Like that's your option.
Dude, we don't even have any bike cops over here anymore. They got rid of that shit a long time ago. They all have SUVs now. The only time you'll see cops on bikes is for Mardi Gras on the parade routes.
Well,
They only break out theirs for like 3 months out of the year here. for summertime, and they put them up for the wintertime. I was like, why do you even fucking have them then?
Right.
We got them here. They'll bust them out for quite a bit longer in Wichita.
Yeah.
Fucking, you'll be seeing them just chilling out on the side with their little fucking radar gun, or not radar, their laser gun, just fucking pinging people.
Yeah.
County income. Yeah.
No, it's actually the fucking city of Wichita. It's not even the sheriff's office.
Oh wow.
The sheriff's office for Sedgwick County has Chargers and Explorers.
If you
Fucking-
cross the river from here and go to New Orleans, they actually still ride fucking horses.
Oh, they got horses in Wichita too. They'll patrol around Old Town on horses.
Yeah, that's what they do downtown New Orleans, like in the French Quarter and shit. They patrol a lot of that on horses.
They've also got bicycles.
You see most of them on horses on Bourbon Street. And he's a big fucking horse. They're not Clydesdales, but they're big fucking horses. Enough that motherfuckers get out the way.
Probably Percherons.
Oh fuck, I don't know shit about horses.
Shires, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know much about horses either. I personally think departments patrolling around on horses is fucking dumb. What's up, Tua?
What's up, Anna? With 75 stars. What's up, Big
I
Tua?
haven't seen Anna's stars come in unless you're streaming on yours.
No, I'm talking about yours, bro.
I haven't got
It
that.
just
I haven't got that alert yet. How the fuck is everybody else getting alerts
It's in
before
your
me?
comments. I'm looking at it in
Oh,
the chat.
okay. I'm looking at it from the multi-stream view on OBS.
Gotcha.
So I
There
didn't see it. I'm sorry about that, Anna. How you been? Feel like a fucking jackass. I didn't get the fucking notification.
It's alright, bro. I got your back.
Yeah, the view that you guys have on the chat is different than the one I'm looking at.
Yeah, you got the multi.
Cause I'm looking at one that is allowing me to see comments fucking everywhere. The trade-off with that is that the comments are coming in slightly delayed for me.
Yeah.
But I get to get the comments of the one dude who's watching on YouTube. Actually, since I'm watching on YouTube as well, that one dude is probably me. Fuck it. I'll put the comment thing back to Facebook instead of multi-stream.
And Tua, when you were fussing about my chat last night and you could barely hear me, yeah, we figured it out in this stream.
Yeah, we figured it out within like 30 seconds of the stream starting.
My fucking computer put my microphone back to default on everything.
Oh shit.
I fucking like I sat here. It was like, Chad, your audio is fucked. Like it's coming in from your webcam and not your mic.
Yeah. And I looked at it like, what the fuck? Hold on.
I'm not doing too bad, Anna. I have been sitting on my ass like a lot. I've been alternating from here to like my super deep bathtub to like occasionally the kitchen. I don't know. I haven't left my house very much, and that's great.
Fuck you, Tua.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Alright, dickhead. Motherfucker.
I fuck mothers.
speaking of motorcycles, that when I was doing my EMT classes 20 some years ago, we were watching a video of a guy on a, it wasn't a Busa, I don't remember what he was on, but he was doing like 170. And the police, here's what they thought. They strung out a piano wire. It's like, yeah, we'll catch the bike, not a problem. No, they had it too high and took his head clean off.
Oh!
Christ.
Yeah, it was, I was like, we're not doing that.
So they strung that out in a pursuit?
Yeah, they were trying to catch the tire, I guess. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
I mean,
but it like
the
took his
tire.
head, they had it too high.
The tire is pretty far off from the fucking head, bro.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I was like. What the fuck?
At least sitting on a bike, that's about a 3 or 4 foot difference. Damn.
Although if it was piano wire and it hit the tire, probably what would have happened is the wire would have came back and snapped and fucking cracked back at whatever officer was holding it.
Yeah, that.
And maybe took their fucking head off instead.
Right. But then I asked, why the fuck were they using piano wire?
For real though.
Well, I don't know if that's what it was, but I was like, well, it wasn't an electric fence, I'll tell you that.
Is that just something they keep in their fucking patrol car? Like,
Maybe one of them moonlights as a band member. I mean,
fucking mafia, I guess. I don't know, but
Unit 25, 10-4. Well, think about the fucking piano wire, okay? Like, okay, I would get keeping like 3 feet of it to use as a garrote if you're some kind of hitman, okay?
right.
But we're talking about enough piano wire to stretch all the way across the fucking road.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the cop got out and said, "Hey, he's on a bike. What you gonna do, huh? You're gonna set up the piano wire. You're gonna get him out of there. No problem, man."
And I'm willing to guess that
We're gonna make it happen,
Oops isn't gonna cut it on this one. Oops.
I'm just saying, like, the question that we all need to be asking is why the fuck does he, like, that would be like 25 or 30 feet of piano wire to like stretch across the road. Why the fuck does an officer have that much piano wire in their patrol car?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
the
don't know.
fuck.
Is what I want to know, Saab. What was their end game?
I don't know, but fuck the fact that the motorcyclist got his head cut off. As morbid as this is gonna sound, I don't care about that. I'm more interested in why the piano wire existed in the first place.
You know what? Fair.
I mean, I don't know. That was the first thing I asked. I was like, why piano wire? What did you think was gonna happen at 160, 70 mile an hour?
Hey, what do you know, man? A guitar string is not that long, okay? I couldn't use this fucking noodle either, huh?
Could have just been like standard fucking rope, but even
Right.
that, like, that's fucking dumb.
Rope, any kind of cable.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what happens if they hit the bike and the bike doesn't like vaporize. Is that fucking that cable is gonna snap?
And it's gonna come flying back like a fucking bullet.
Yeah, I actually when I was in the Navy, they trained us how to do line handling stuff, you know, for like tying the ship to the pier and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I played that game.
And they're like, oh yeah, you know, if these lines snap, like don't fuck around with it, you know. If it snaps, it could like take your fucking arm off.
Right.
Like, well, that's fucking lovely. Like, yeah, if you hear that thing cracking, like, get the fuck away from it.
I mean, it's only a 4-inch mooring line. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, they spent
Mortal Kombat fatality.
well, here's the thing: is they spent all that time training us on that, and then come to find out, the ship that I was on had fucking like Kevlar lines that would just break off cleanly and like not do that.
Right.
It's like, great, all this fucking time all this training at the academy for nothing. That
Thanks,
fucking
Chicago.
that Buzz Lightyear meme. Oh man. And I've actually been in a couple of evolutions where the mooring line did snap.
Damn.
Should have seen the way, like, ah man, we had one dude who was like fresh out of fucking boot camp that was there when the fucking line snapped. And like he was like freaking the fuck out and completely rattled that like I was like, whatever, roll out another line.
Right.
It's like, the fuck, man, this shit could have killed you. I'm like, oh, learn a thing or two, boot.
It'll only hurt for a minute.
I wouldn't have known.
Right.
No, honestly, out of all those little deck evolutions, the one that honestly scared me the most is fucking the anchor evolution.
I've seen videos when that shit goes wrong.
I have shown videos on this channel when that shit goes wrong.
Oh, the anchor chains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, at least on my ship, you're talking about a chain where each individual link weighs 250 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Dude, I saw one where that motherfucker started reeling and all of a sudden fucking shit was gold. It was all cherry red running through that bitch. I was like, fuck.
When it was
Yeah,
when it was going out, or when the brakes went out when they were bringing it back in.
Oh,
Now, when
that
the brakes go out and coming back in, fuck that.
that red is the fucking warning shot. You see that red, you run the fuck out of there.
That's exactly
No
what
shit.
all of us did. They all hauled ass. I was like,
I think I've shown a video like that on the channel where they were all fucking gathered up and they are doing this anchoring evolution and the fucking brakes broke. They were dropping the anchor and the brakes broke and it started dropping uncontrollably. And then you start seeing that fucking red shot. Everybody dips the fuck out and this chain snaps like a fucking twig and flies across the fucking forecastle. And that was that for that anchor. Call in the Navy divers to salvage that bitch off the bottom of the ocean. Which
Nope, it can sit there.
they actually do that. They'll get the anchors back. But yeah. I was like, well, I wouldn't have wanted to be in that fucking room because that chain will cut you clean in half.
Oh yeah.
And you'll die horrifically.
oh yeah, like I said, Mortal Kombat style fatalities. Yeah.
If you're lucky,
Yeah.
it'll be quick and painless.
Yeah, you could just lose both of your legs and bleed out on the fucking deck.
Right.
So what, are you former Navy or something?
Yeah, you could say that.
What does that mean?
I mean, it means I got fucked. I had 2 weeks left, about 2 weeks left in boot camp. I got pneumonia. They classified it as asthma.
Oh, okay.
Fucked me over. But I wouldn't say I'm former Navy, but
Well, I got some pretty horrific medical stories of my own from great mistakes.
right.
What rate did you sign up for? Like, what were you allegedly going to be?
SEAL.
Well, the thing that probably made the thing that happened in boot camp for you like work out for the best is that if you would have dropped out of SEAL school, your life would have absolutely sucked because you would have been stuck as an undesignated seaman for years.
Right.
And the odds of fucking getting through SEAL school are not great.
Oh no, I was.
I don't know whether you could or couldn't have done it. I'm not saying whether you could or couldn't have. I'm just saying the system is designed in a way to keep you from doing it, and when you fail,
Oh, yeah.
like you're just fucked.
Yeah, definitely. Don't ring that bell.
Well, even if you don't ring the bell, they could fuck around and drop you if you get hurt or something.
Yeah. But no, I had everything done. All I had to do was week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever, the easy shit. And I would have been golden, but oh, you got asthma. Well, let's see. That's funny because up until 7 weeks ago, I smoked. I've never had an asthma attack in my life, but you're going to tell me I've got asthma. Yep. Okay, fuck off.
No, I'll tell you something they fucking did to me. They almost fucking killed me. You're gonna love this. I had a gastrointestinal infection at around week 4. And, so for those of you guys who don't know, fucking a gastrointestinal infection is where you are shitting and vomiting at the same time.
Oh,
Yep.
lovely.
Yeah. Coming out of both ends, not fun.
Coming out of both ends. So I ended up getting sent to fucking medical. And they went ahead and they gave me a medication that is... The point of the medication is to make you vomit.
Oh, wow.
So they gave me a medication that was actively making my symptoms worse. And I could not even drink. Because what would and it didn't matter what it was, Powerade, fucking water, whatever. Like, the moment I fucking try to drink or eat fucking anything, I am vomiting it out. And eventually it got to the point I was like, I'm just not going to eat or drink anything, and I'm just going to push through it until I'm better. And I didn't know that this medication is what was messing me up.
Oh, fuck.
So one day I'm like in the head dry heaving blood.
Damn.
And my RDC comes in there like, what the fuck is this noise? He's like, oh, you're going to medical. I'm like, I'll be fine. He's like, no, you're going to fucking medical. I go to medical, and they're like, oh, you're going to the VA hospital. Like, fuck.
No, motherfucker, you gave me this bullshit. You fix it.
So they brought me to the VA hospital and had to like pump water into me and shit through a fucking IV.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucking bad. I'll never forget that shit as long as I live. The other thing I'll never forget is fucking dental. One of my wisdom teeth when I went in was like broken in half, and there was like exposed nerve ending.
Oh, damn.
And this is gonna make at least one person cringe. But I went in there and I was like, hey, when you're like poking around my mouth, don't touch that fucking tooth unless I am sedated. Because I'd already experienced that. Now, how I found out about that tooth being bad in the first place is I went to go eat a chip. I was hanging out with my wife at the time. I was before I joined the Navy. I was eating Doritos, and I stabbed myself in the exposed nerve ending with a fucking chip. And I just it was some of the most exotic pain I've ever felt in my life. And I just kind of fucking howled out in agony and dropped to the floor.
I'll bet. I would have done the same thing. I probably would have pissed my pants too.
So So then I went into the, and you know what? The dentist pokes that exposed nerve with a popsicle stick.
Dickhead.
Dude, I'm ready to fight the guy. I like push him off of me. I'm like, the fuck is your fucking problem? He's like, oh, you're in the presence of a commander. I'm like, I don't give a shit if I'm in the presence of the goddamn president.
Right.
Like I told you not to fuck with that. So I guess I don't know if he felt bad or whatever, but he hooked me up with enough Oxycontin to fucking keep me high for like 2 months.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, fucking Great Lakes Medical, like, and I'll tell you something you probably didn't know that might piss you
They're
off.
about as pleasant as an itchy butthole.
I'll tell you something that'll probably piss you off a little bit.
Oh boy.
The people at Great Lakes are learning how to be medics.
Yes. That's why, because when I went in, they took me to medical. It was like, oh, we got to do X-rays of your chest, and the guy's like, I don't know how this works. I said, give me the fucking button, go stand behind the fucking thing. I know what to do. Oh, okay.
That
I
dude,
had to take my own fucking X-rays.
dude, it was some of the most mind-blowing shit ever. They had like people with like 2 months of training writing fucking prescriptions.
Wow.
And that's how I got in the predicament that I was in, because the dude just didn't fucking know.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's. You want to learn? We're just gonna throw your ass in here, figure it out. That's pretty much how it is.
And that's part of the reason why the standard fucking fix is, oh, here's some fucking ibuprofen, drink some water.
Yep. That's
Like,
what they gave me. They gave me a fucking horse pill, ibuprofen, like 800 milligrams. There's like a fucking horse pill. It's like, how am I supposed to take this motherfucker?
hydrate.
Right?
I had one time when I fucking I had my hand absolutely torn the fuck up by an owl.
Damn.
This owl got stuck in the fucking forecastle. And I went to go get the fucking thing out. And I at the time didn't really know shit about owls, you know. I didn't know exactly how badly they could fuck you up, for example.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can fuck you up.
Yeah, there's some bad motherfuckers.
I'm like, to me it was just a fucking bird. So what does my dumb ass do? I fucking reach over there and grab it. And it tears my hand the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, I can believe it.
And I threw that bitch out the fucking porthole like a football. I yeeted that mother, like, woo, fucking, and there was like a cloud of fucking feathers and shit. And then I went to fucking medical because my hand is bleeding all over the goddamn place. And they refused to fucking treat me.
What the fuck?
Like, oh yeah, just get a Band-Aid, it'll be fine. Like, fuck.
No, it will not.
Like, fuck you. This shit probably needs stitches.
Fuck that. They ain't doing it. Give me the needle and thread. I'll do it myself.
No, I just put super glue in that bitch and called it a day.
Right. Oh yeah.
It was like fucking, I don't know, it's fucking mind blowing to me. And that wasn't the only time I've ever had something like that happen either. I had one time after, like, and I know why it was, but like, okay, after working like 42 hours straight without sleep, fucking, I was waiting in a line for something. I don't even remember what the fuck I was doing. But I fucking fainted. I just fainted, just passed the fuck out, like right there. And my fucking Divo was like over there at the time. He's like, you need to go to medical. I'm like, sir, I really just need sleep. Like, you need to go to medical. Okay, fine. I go to medical, and medical is like, oh yeah, everybody's at PT. Like, we can't help you right now. Come back tomorrow. I'm like, come back tomorrow. The fuck?
Who the fuck puts the whole med crew on PT at the same day?
So I went to my fucking Divo, and Divo was like, what did medical say? I was like, medical said fuck off. Like they're doing PT. I guess that's more important. He fucking lost his mind and went down there, and then they came up with the same prognosis I had. Oh yeah, you know, you just need a little more sleep. Yeah, no shit.
Sleep, what's that, right?
I was working on the fucking phone system for like 2 days straight. Because I was the only one on the ship who had a single solitary clue how a fucking server worked. And how to fuck with Cisco network switches and set up fucking VLANs and shit. Like, oh, normally, you know, oh, that should be an IT thing, but IT's like, well, that's not our system, so we're not fucking with it.
Figured.
Like, well, so I was up for like...
I'll tell you what. When the Navy says follow chain of command, there ain't no fucking shit. That's what they do. Not my problem. Go talk to someone else.
Yeah, that's like half the fucking job. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, you're gonna have to get with whoever the fuck. I don't do that. Like,
Right.
Like, well, it's a computer system. Yeah, well, it's, you know, not my computer system. Like, talk to C5. I'm in C5. I'm talking to you.
Did I say C? I meant D.
Like that. That's the division I was in with C5. I'm like, I'm in C5. Like, how the fuck are you gonna send me back to me? Like, whatever. Fuck you. You're useless. And I fucking... I went about my fucking day.
My pop almost about shot the Secretary of the Navy one day.
Oh, that would have been fucking entertaining.
My pop was a submariner. And everyone got off the boat, and the captain walked by and said, no one gets on this ship. All right, not a problem. So this guy walks up with holding like a butcher paper box wrapped in butcher paper or whatever. He's like, I need to get on the ship. He's like, you ain't getting on here. He said, you don't understand. He pulled out his pistol. And he's like, you're not getting on my fucking ship. So he turned around and he's like, oh, you passed, because it said bomb on the bottom of it in black marker. He's like, would you really shot me? And he fired his gun like 4 times in the water. He goes, there's your fucking answer.
Surprised he didn't get in trouble for that. Fucking shooting into the water is...
Well, he also his crazy ass. They were swimming one day, and he was on shark watch up on the top fin of the sub. It was his turn to swim, so we set the rifle down and dove off the top of the fin. He got in trouble for that one.
Yeah, he would have. Let's see. Tua had an uncle who is in communications, and then, hey, that's what I did. Sort of. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't even really supposed to be doing communications. Like, I wasn't trained for that. My captain was just like, "Oh, you're an IT guy. We need somebody to do this." So I ended up getting fucking moved to C5 and put in charge of the fucking phone network on the ship.
Damn.
Had no, well, and fucking everybody in the shop fucking hated me because of it. Because like they all had to go through A school for like a year and a half or 2 years or whatever to do that job. It'd be like you're working in a place, right, that requires a fucking college degree within whatever department you're in. And then like somebody fresh out of fucking high school comes in and starts doing it.
Right.
Oh, they tend to get pissed off about that.
So then they're like, oh, well, you know, if you're so smart, we'll put you in charge of this system and that system too. Like,
No, I'm not that smart.
Like fucking, I'm like fucking Sight TV. I've never fucking seen fucking TV, the back end of TV shit like in the history of ever. The fuck you want me to do with this? See that bookshelf with all those technical manuals over there? Pick one up and read it. Well, fuck you too. And they're always giving me fucking CO spot checks and shit. And then, oh man, the fucking, probably the part of the job that, the part of that particular job that I thought was the stupidest was the fucking TV tap checks. So, what they have you do, like, they got periodic maintenance. Every department's got periodic maintenance on their equipment that they do. 3M. They talk about it in boot camp a little bit, but
Yeah.
you get really exposed to it when you hit the fleet. So one of my regular things that I had to do was every quarter I had to go through and look at the coax connections for every fucking coax TV thing on the entire ship.
Damn.
And what the job is to go there and it literally, now this is where it's fucking dumb. It literally says on the MRC, like you have to carry this fucking paper with you that tells you how to do what you do.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that paper, you're going to go to captain's mast for gun decking and you're going to get in trouble. Anyway, so you're carrying this paper that tells you how to do your job. And it specifically states on the paper, hand tighten the coax connections. Now, hand tightening does not require tools, you know,
Not usually.
because you're hand tightening it. However,
Exactly.
I had to carry a fucking crescent wrench, a fucking screwdriver, some kind of fucking lubricant that I didn't even say on the fucking card what I needed it for. And then a fucking like a fucking Phillips and a flathead fucking screwdriver and some pliers and some vice grips. I had to carry all of that shit, which I never fucking used. And oh yeah, you know how you have to carry that fucking card with you? God help you if you don't have those fucking tools, because you'll get in trouble for not having those tools. Because what'll happen is some dickhead chief petty officer who's got like fuck all better to do, because all they do is sit around in the fucking mess and circle jerk each other and drink coffee. Fucking
Yeah. Not wrong.
he'll come around the fucking corner. Hey, shipmate, you got your MRC with you? Yes, chief. What are you doing? Well, I'm doing maintenance, chief. Let me see your MRC. Yeah, fucking, here you go. All right, you got your tools, and then goes through the whole, like, they'll like fucking try to spot check you when you're not even supposed to be doing a spot check. And
Yeah, they think they got big dick syndrome or small dick syndrome, one or the other.
the spot checks are like a whole other fucking thing too. Cause like when you actually are doing a spot check, it's always with like some fucking officer somewhere. Sometimes the captain. And they'll go through and look at all the shit, and you have to like have everything perfectly fucking right. Or, well, you're gonna go to mast because they just feel like fucking you over, because that's what, at least in the fucking Navy that I was in, that's what they do. It's, I don't know. The part of the Navy I was in was just one big fuck fest of you getting fucked over by somebody.
Yeah, Chief chewed my ass one day because I didn't salute an admiral that was in street clothes. You didn't salute him. Okay. He's admiral. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? He's wearing a fucking sweatshirt that says Georgia Bulldogs on it. Get in the fucking, just get the fuck away from me. So, I'm just asking a question, man. These dude's wearing street clothes. I don't know him from fucking Adam. Now, if he was wearing all the fucking fancy shit, yeah, I would have fucking saluted him.
I cussed out a 2-star at the Necks in Great Lakes.
Nice. Nice.
He like comes through, he's like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm like, well, fucking excuse you, dickhead. I don't like your attitude.
That surprised me.
I like it any better if I told you to go fuck yourself? What did you say? I'm sorry. I said go fuck yourself, sir. I didn't know what his rank was. He was in civvies.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah, that's like, fuck off, man.
I'm going to talk to your chain of command about that. I don't give a shit.
Go right ahead. Here, let me call him for you.
Dude, when I fucking got back to the barracks, I was called in by the fucking NMTI like immediately with the quickness. How come I'm fucking hearing from some fucking admiral that you? I'm like, well, I didn't know he was an admiral. Fuck him. I'll go back there and do it again. Is he still there? Well, you're not going to get very far in the Navy with that attitude. Well, you're probably not wrong.
You're probably not wrong.
And he wasn't wrong, because I didn't get very far.
I didn't have an attitude till I showed up here. What the fuck?
Oh, I came in with a fucking attitude. I was pissed.
Why does that not surprise me?
I was pissed. But yeah, the fucking... I had one time when I fucking refused to let an admiral get on the fucking ship.
Nice.
I've talked about that on fucking stream. And that was kind of hilarious because there ended up being a base-wide security alert later that day of somebody impersonating an admiral.
Wow.
It's like, I need to get on your ship right now. I'm like, okay, I'm going to need to see your ID. Well, I left my ID in the car. Okay, well, sir, you can go back to your car and go get your ID.
Exactly. Yep. Turn your happy ass around and go get it.
Well, I need to talk to your captain. Okay, that's, and I told him the number of the ship. I still have the number of the ship memorized. Like, yeah, that'll be extension 2300. Go ahead and call him. Then he tries to fucking walk past me, and I push him back. Like, you're not getting on here. Like, I'll throw you off the fucking gangway. I don't give a shit.
Okay, by this time, if you're an admiral, you better know to take your fucking ID with you everywhere.
Yeah, you damn sure should fucking know better.
I mean, shit, we had to carry ours everywhere we went in boot camp, and it had to be in our, left chest pocket on our shirt.
Well, in the fleet, you have to carry it everywhere too, because you cannot get on or off the ship without showing your ID. And then on top of that, now here's the other thing, right? If this admiral did supposedly forget his ID, He made it onto the base, right? Where you have to show ID at the fucking gate.
Exactly.
And then, furthermore, you have to show ID at the fucking gate to get through at the fucking pier.
Yeah.
So there's 2 separate places that you have to show ID before you're even allowed to, like, get on the fucking pier to try to get on the ship. So
And if you're an admiral, your ass has been in for at least 22 years, so you know the rules.
well, and then on top of that, fucking somebody at the fucking at the pier, right, who was supposed to be watching the gate there, chose to let this guy in.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, if that dude was a real admiral, right? There's a possibility you chose to let that guy in. You're gonna get fucked over.
Oh, big time. Big time.
If that admiral's by the rules, he'll be like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And then he'll call your captain. And that'll be that for you.
As far as you knew, that was a fucking test.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And I actually have had times where I was tested. Because now here's part of the problem with being me, okay? I have this thing where if I don't fucking like where I'm at, it's called malicious compliance.
Oh, I know what that is.
Where I will do my job to the absolute fucking letter. And not have any fucking leeway or anything like that. So, in the name of malicious compliance, they got the perception that I was like a really squared away watchstander. Because I would physically take your ID out of your hand, look at it, flip it over and look at the back. Fucking compare it with your face for a second or two. Make sure it's got the proper sticker for the command, and then I'd hand it back to you. And I'd sometimes have lines going off the fucking quarterdeck of people waiting for me to see their ID.
Hey, gotta be thorough, bro.
And so they'd oftentimes they were putting me on fucking day watch all the time, and whenever they're fucking testing people, it's always the fucking 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. watch. Always the 8 to noon. So any time like, oh yeah, we're in an anti-terrorism training alert, fucking somebody's gonna try to smuggle a bomb on the ship. Watch out for that. It's a drill, but so don't really shoot them, but watch out for it. So yeah, they always had me on that fucking shit. I never had a motherfucker make it past me either. We had a contractor that we almost shot. We were fuck, this is when the ISIS shit was like first getting started, right?
Yeah.
And it was 9/11. So we were in like a super fucking heightened level of security.
Right.
So we had people with shotguns on the fucking pier. We had people with shotguns and rifles on the fucking quarterdeck. We had the fucking like the SCAT team or whatever the fuck, not the SCAT team, the SRT team, the ship's response team ready. Like we were really fucking rattled that day for like no reason, just because it was 9/11.
Damn.
And this contractor, he got pissed off where the bag checkers at the end of the fucking gangway, they would make him show ID, right? And then they would check with the fucking list of authorized people. So this guy would have to stand there for like 10 minutes while they look through this list of like hundreds of people for this guy's fucking authorization.
Damn.
And then he gets up the fucking pier, and then he was mad because I'm like, all right, I need to see your ID. Well, I just showed my ID. Okay. Well, I need to see your ID now.
Do it again.
And he's like, well, I'm not showing you my ID. I'm like, look, man, it's just this fucking simple. Reach into your fucking pocket, pull out your stupid fucking ID, and show it to me.
Right.
And that's it. And he fucking pushed his way past me.
Oh, damn.
He pushed his way past me and fucking immediately had like fucking enough guns to occupy Paris pointed at him.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say, see that dude up there with the rifle? He don't miss. Show me your fucking ID.
Well, there's also the guys with the shotguns, me with an M9, the officer of the deck with an M9. There's a guy with a rifle on the ship across the pier. Like, there's no shortage of weapons here. And then on top of that, if that's not fucking like bad enough, like the SRT team can be mustered.
Right.
And that's just a group of people who, as soon as a security alert happens, it is their sole job to run to the armory and get all the fucking rifles and shit.
Right.
So like 5 or 6, normally it's only 1 or 2 people, but that day it was like 5 or 6 people, could have easily turned into like 30.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then
So he was about to fuck around and find out.
and then you know what fucking
No shit.
You know what fucking happens when we call a security alert is every other ship on the fucking pier calls a security alert. And then eventually they have fucking people from the base come out too.
One way or another, you're not going home alive. All you gotta do is show me your ID.
I mean, I don't know. That guy went home alive. He put his fucking hands up.
I bet he did.
You'll never take me alive. I know.
That's the plan.
Right.
Like, we don't fucking fire warning shots, dude. And the fact of the matter is, if somebody in the military fucking shoots you, like, they're not gonna, in that particular situation, like, they're not gonna go to prison or anything.
I was gonna say, no, they ain't gonna. That would have been just cause right there. You know, 4 times you were told to show your ID and you decided to be a dick. So sorry about your luck.
That just would have been chalked off as following orders.
Exactly.
Probably the most, God, I had one watch that I had to stand in the bottom of the fucking ship. And, the main reduction gear is like the fucking transmission.
Yeah.
But the main reduction gear on the ship was like a prototype thing that was still in development. And we were just using it. Which, I mean, I don't know. It's a permanent part of the ship. I don't know
Right.
why the fuck they went with a prototype one, but whatever. Anyways, this whole thing was fucking completely taken apart. And, because the main reduction gear was like a $20 million fucking component, they were like
Damn.
super fucking on some shit about security for it. And like only 8 people in total were allowed in there.
Damn.
Like not even the XO, not even the executive officer of the ship was allowed in there.
Damn. We doing shit you don't need to know about. Carry on, sir.
Like I I was the person that was supposed to be guarding the fucking door, and I wasn't even allowed in there.
Oh fuck.
Fucking, man, I was so fucking pissed off. They stuck me on that watch, and they're like, yeah, it'll be a 4-hour watch. We'll send you relief down. You know, whatever. Fucking 10 hours later, duty section turnover is happening, and I'm like, hey, where the fuck's my relief?
Oh shit.
I pissed a couple of people off. It was like Sunday morning. I ended up just fucking leaving.
Well, you ain't getting paid for it after you're forced, so.
I mean, well, your salary, you're not fucking getting paid any different regardless of how much or how little you do.
Salary. Yep, that's me.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Fucking interesting times. I did at least have the common courtesy to let the command duty officer from the oncoming duty section know that a watch stander needed to be sent down there. It's like, oh, you left your watch? Like, yeah, I've been calling people like all morning to try to get a relief down there and nobody's helped me. Well, when did you start your watch? Midnight? It's like 9 in the morning now. Like, I should probably send somebody down there, sir. But I'm not on duty anymore, so I'm out. And I left. That was the
I don't blame you.
Dude, that was the most fucking mind-numbingly boring watch I have ever stood. Like, it was completely in the bottom bowels of the ship. Like, nobody's fucking coming down there.
What were you on?
I was on an amphibious assault ship.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Specifically the USS Macon Island.
Okay.
You would easily confuse it for a carrier, but like it has a big ass flight deck, but its primary job is do what?
No, I was just gonna say I would have been on the Abraham Lincoln.
My brother was on that boat. He was on that he was on that boat a short time after 9/11.
Yeah.
He was on that boat when fucking the president went out there.
Oh, nice.
That had to have been a shit show.
Oh yeah, you know that. You know it was.
I feel like that had to have really sucked.
I've been on one ship in my whole fucking life. My grandfather, before he passed, he worked for Avondale Shipyard, it was called down here, and they built a lot of Navy ships. They had a hand in building a ship. Sav, you might know what I'm talking about. That they built it from parts that were scrapped from the 9/11, from the World Trade Center building.
Oh, the USS New York. That's what the battleship's called now. But
when they finished it, because my grandfather had the clearance and he had worked on it, they actually had it where he could bring people. They had a big day where you could go, like in a tour of the ship. But it was like it was just close family of people that worked on it, and I got to walk through that ship. Dude, I gotta say, those ships are fucking badass, dude.
Oh,
those
yeah.
Navy ships are fucking amazing.
My ship,
just what I saw on that one, I was like blown the fuck away. Like, this bitch is bad.
my ship was actually the ship I was on was actually built in Louisiana.
No shit. Probably at Avondale Shipyard.
I don't know. But the USS New York is an amphib. It is an amphib. It's not the type of amphib I was on, but it is an amphib.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna look up what shipyard my ship was built in.
Either Avondale or probably Lockheed Martin, if I had to guess. I will say this though, I was dumbfounded walking through the whole thing until we got to parts where it was like diving shit that was being, like they had like diving shit.
Yeah.
And I looked at my grandpa. I'm like, "Oh, bro, this is this and this and this." Like, this is the one part of the ship I actually know something about.
It was built by Ingalls Shipbuilding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't in this area then.
And it was, I guess the keel was laid down in 2004.
Oh, okay.
And it was officially commissioned in 2009.
Nice.
Fucking 843 feet long. Fucking 41,000 tons of displacement.
Damn.
If you ever get to Wilmington, North Carolina, the USS North Carolina battleships in Wilmington, that's a big fucking ship too.
Oh, I'll bet. I'm trying to see if it says where the Ingalls shipyard is. Well, they probably have multiple shipyards. Oh, fucking Pascagoula, Mississippi. I thought it was in Louisiana for some reason.
I hear you. Yep, Daniel just hit it up too. Daniel Cochran, right after you said it.
In a sweet little bitty town of Pascagoula.
Right down the roof. What's up, Daniel? Been a while, homie. How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
My nephew's stationed in Seattle. He's a torpedo man for submarine, I should say. I was gonna say submariner, but he's waiting to see if he's gonna have to get shipped out.
Well, it won't be too terrible for him if the world goes fucking nuclear. He'll be one of the few people to survive.
Right.
Oh shit, they have a whole ass part on Wikipedia about my fucking deployment. On October 1, 2014, during the early months of Operation Inherent Resolve, Macon Island was part of a naval task force in the Northern Gulf with the 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit, engaged in active operations against ISIS. Shortly after takeoff, an MV-22 lost power and dropped towards the water's surface, prompting two of the crew members on board to bail out and into the water. The pilot was ultimately able to gain control, while other aircraft and watercraft and ships from the task force began search and rescue. One of the two crew members was found. The other, a Marine NCO, was eventually declared lost and later determined to be the first American casualty on the operation. I should probably edit this article and put the corporal's name in there. During the 2014 U.S. hostage rescue operation in Yemen, the wounded hostages were flown to the ship for medical treatment while she was posted in the Gulf of Aden. That's also correct. What they did not mention on this article is that the hostages both died.
Oh, damn.
One of them died in the helicopter on the way back, and the other one died in the medical bay.
Damn. Yeah, my stepdad, when he was in, he went 128 days underwater, 128 days without seeing sunlight.
Al?
That's a long fucking time.
on the Macon Island, I went 118 days straight without seeing land.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dude, I tell you what, I think on the ship, okay, But like those people that are spending that much time in those submarines, dude, I don't think I could. There's no fucking way I could do that.
I don't really think it would be all that. Well, I don't know. I don't think it would be all that bad.
It's the submarines it's bigger on the inside than what you think it is. It really is, but
Like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though, that
Yeah.
well, here's the thing: is that like oftentimes, like I would go significant amounts of time without seeing the sunlight either. Because when I was doing the fucking comms work, a lot of my shit would take me down to like the engineering spaces and shit.
True.
right.
I'm like, I don't know. To me, I just don't feel like it would have made a difference. One question that I would have though, if I was gonna ask a submariner fucking anything, I would ask how they smoke.
They probably don't.
Oh, I have a hard time
they
believing
do.
that. I have a hard
They
time
do.
believing they don't smoke.
I'll have to. You know what? When I see my nephew here next month, I'll ask him. Well, I know not now because they can't smoke at all now, but
I'm sure they smoke.
I'm sure they still do.
I'm absolutely positive they smoke because
Turn on a,
I'm like you can't fucking go that like smokers can't go that long without smoking. They just can't.
right. They probably go turn on an exhaust fan or something. That
I wonder if they have like a special part of the ship. Like
It just gets bonged out with cigarette smoke. Yeah.
on mine we had a designated smoking area, and I wonder if submarines work the same way.
I'll probably I'll about imagine.
Interesting. I might try Googling that.
Unless they do it when they surface, but
Well, they dip.
They don't
I
surface.
don't know.
They don't surface very much.
no. I think what did my nephew say? My nephew his last time he was out, I think he said they were underwater for 62, 65 days, something like that.
Wow. That's fucking insane, dude.
Well, they also have shorter deployments.
Yeah, now they do. Yeah.
Like the
'Cause it used-
the deployment I was on was like 8 months. Fucking submarines deployments are like 3 or 4.
Yeah, now they used to be like 9-10 months at a time, and then they like shortened it a lot.
I guess in 2010 they banned smoking on submarines, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they still smoke.
I was
Because
gonna say someone's got to smoke
Taste
somewhere.
or dip or something.
Because they banned fucking vape pens when I was in, and guess what everybody fucking had?
Right.
Yeah. 3 essentials for life: smokes, coffee, anger.
I mean, I don't personally fucking smoke, but I know that a lot of people who fucking do smoke are not gonna go without smoking just because they're on a submarine or whatever.
At that point in time, you might as well just quit.
Even though
Dude,
if
that
we're
was- oh my
being
God, that was
realistic,
fucking never good.
if we're being realistic, smoking on a submarine is kind of a stupid idea. Just-
Right? You're already fucking
Did not-
5 miles underwater.
Well, it's the fire hazard aspect of it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that is one thing I do not miss. That's one thing I'm so fucking glad I quit.
Oh yeah, me too. I haven't had one. Well, Thanksgiving will be 2 years for me.
You'd never have money for anything if you smoked nowadays. They're like $7 a pack.
Dude, you ain't
Wanna-
lying.
Want to keep going?
I look at the stores and I'm like, holy fuck.
I went to the gas station this morning and get a bottle of orange juice, and the lady in front of me got a carton of cigarettes as $120 for a fucking 10 packs of cigarettes.
Dude, you know what made me quit? I went to fucking I went to New York, and it was almost $20 a pack, dude, up there.
Fuck that.
That's why I quit. I was like, fuck this.
I remember when I was in the Navy, I'd sell people cigarettes for about $20 a pack.
And they'd buy them.
Because what would happen is I'd just go down to the ship store and fucking buy everything that I could get. Just whatever I could carry when it came to cigarettes is what I was buying. And I don't smoke, so I could stash that shit for like ever.
Right.
Lucky Strikes. A carton is $41.17.
The fuck is Lucky Strikes? I've never heard of that.
That's like the
Lucky-
cheapest of cheap.
A Lucky Strike is a
no
if you-
filter.
the-
That's like roll up a joint, but instead of weed, it's fucking tobacco.
and it's filterless.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's
fuck
what
that.
that's what I said. Like basically, you're rolling up a joint, and it's just tobacco that you're rolling up and smoking it.
Fuck that. Like, if you're gonna roll a joint, you may as well, you know, have weed in it.
But that's what I'm trying to say is like it's cigarettes with no filter. So that's the best way to describe it.
Fucking. Everybody in my family that smokes has smoked fucking Benson Hedges or fucking
I was a Marlboro Red guy.
fucking Salem.
Yeah. I
Salem's.
was a smoker. It was Marlboro Reds.
My dad smoked fucking Salem Ultralight 100s, whatever the fuck that means.
It's like, what's the point of even having a cigarette at that point in time?
I don't know, but I mean, I smoke cigars and the occasional weed. I don't really understand the point in having a cigarette at all.
No,
I don't mind a good cigar every now and again.
But I also don't smoke like all the time either.
Yeah,
Right.
I used to like the Mojibos cigars.
Oh, the Mojito, yeah, they're pretty good. I'll tell you what, I know they're illegal. Well, I don't know as they are now, but
Demons.
a buddy of mine got up. Well, when he went to Cuba, he come back with some cigars, and that was a damn good cigar.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I think they are still illegal.
Yeah, that was one thing that I did on deployment a lot that I partook in was I bought fucking cartons of those, brought them back with me. Because they're like, well, and the thing is, like, you have to file everything you bring back on a sheet for U.S. Customs.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not going to put these on that sheet. Because because U.S. Customs is not going to board a military vessel. Well, I mean,
No, not really.
I mean, they're not even going to be allowed on the vessel in the first place. So I thought that whole thing was pointless. I was like, why are we filling this out at all? I guess, I don't know. Hypothetically, maybe a fucking, I'm trying to think of a room on a submarine that could be easily, like the air could be easily purged if you wanted to smoke.
Kitchen, exhaust fan, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I've also never been on a submarine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't.
I don't blame you.
No, it's like I wanted to do submarine when I was in, but I never had an opportunity. And they don't like let you go on other ships unless you have like official business. Like I
So it's
couldn't.
basically like you're there, you're assigned to a ship, that's your ship, and that's it, right?
Yeah, like
Yes.
I
Yes.
couldn't.
Okay, I didn't know that.
In fact, not only could I fucking not only could I not get on a submarine, I couldn't get anywhere near a submarine without being shot at. They had a lot of security around that shit,
Oh yeah.
as they
Now,
should.
I'll because they're getting ready to decommission my nephew's sub. So when they decommission that, he'll have another sub, but that sub will be his sub. But yes, once you're assigned to a ship, that's your ship.
At least for 2 or 3 years until they assign you to another ship.
Right. Yeah, but you can't bounce from carrier to sub to destroyer to that you can't do that.
I mean, if you're assigned, like if you're on a sub and you're like, well, I'm tired of being sub fleet, you go surface, and you put in for orders to a surface vessel, then you could, but then that whatever the surface vessel is, that's your ship,
Yeah.
Like hypothetically, like I was on the Macon Island, and before I got out, the USS America is what was across the fucking pier. Like I couldn't go walk from the USS Macon Island over to the USS America and get on that bitch.
No. That. Unfortunately.
Which I don't know. I kind of wish I could have, because I wanted to see. The USS America is basically like the same as my ship, but without a well deck. So I've for a long time wanted to see, well, okay, they repurposed the well deck area into like an aircraft storage area. Like, what the fuck does that look like? How does that work? So it's just, I don't know. I've had this curiosity that has never been satisfied. I should hit up some of my old fucking Navy buddies and see if anybody's on deployment right now. Fucking get on board for a Tiger cruise when they're on the way back.
Hell yeah.
That'd be pretty. That is kind of on a bucket list of mine, is to go on a fucking Navy vessel as a civilian. So I'm like, I'm not really fucking, I don't know, beholden to any chain of command or anything.
Right.
I don't have to muster for inspections and shit.
Yeah, I'd see you being the biggest smartass on that ship.
Oh yeah, you're goddamn right. I would, especially if I could get back on the ship that I was originally on.
Remember me, motherfucker?
Oh, nobody on that ship knows who I am now. But that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. I would go to the fucking special fucking officer in chief's smoke deck, and I'd sit out there and roast chiefs. Like, if you're watching this and you're in the Navy and you want me to roast your entire fucking chain of command because they can't do shit to me about it, fucking bring me on for a Tiger cruise. Although if I go for a Tiger cruise, I would prefer it to not be on a ship that is stationed in California. Because I really don't want to go back to California ever again.
Yeah, that's a state I don't really want to visit either.
I've never had an inclination to go to California, honestly.
I would have never went there if the Navy didn't force me to.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you're going to California. And it's like, oh yeah, that's really good orders. I'm like, no the fuck it ain't. I wanted to go to Mayport. I want to go back
What's
to
that?
Florida. That's where the fuck
Oh,
I'm from.
Florida?
Like, yeah. I want to be in fucking San Diego. I'm gonna go off jacking it in San Diego. Man, that song is that some of the South Park songs are like really fucking toe tappers, bro.
Well.
On Monday she's a bitch, on Tuesday she's a bitch, on Wednesday
Yeah.
and Saturday she's a bitch. Then on Sunday, just to be different, she's a super king Kamehameha biatch.
Let me ask you a question. Have you played either one of the video games?
No,
Oh,
I
think
I
you would
want
get a little
to.
bit of humor out of the fractured butthole one.
I want to. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be because sometimes I am. I might even have a South Park game.
The Stick of Truth is okay.
I've
Butthole was fucking hilarious.
I've got Stick of Truth.
It's cool. It's a good game. I'm not gonna dog it, but Fractured Butthole is fucking hilarious. That was the second one.
I've seen Fractured Butthole. That one, I kind of wanted to get that actually.
I must have gotten it on sale. Like, cause like I never wanted to pay full price for those games, because I feel like those are games that you really can only play once.
Won't lie, I beat it once and never played it again. I won't bullshit you there.
The Fractured Butthole,
The
huh?
only thing I don't like about it is that it's turn-based combat. Other than that, it's fun.
Turn-based combat can be all right.
Like, I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan. Like, I don't play Final Fantasy because of the turn-based combat.
The thing I like about turn-based combat is that I, can sit there and eat snacks and shit.
Yeah, you can basically play it with one hand. No joke.
Yeah, I could eat snacks, I could beat off, I could play with my belly button.
It's yours. You can play with it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking South Park Fractured But Whole game is fucking $50 right now. Is that like
Damn.
new?
That has aged.
No,
Wow.
Damn,
it's
50? Dude,
That's what I'm saying,
50?
that's old.
it's 50 with all the DLC and everything, I think. Actually, no, that's not with the DLC. That's 50. If you want the gold edition with the DLC, you're paying 80.
I'm
Dude,
good.
That game is
It's not-
aged, and they never dropped the price. Wow.
Gonna
Well-
say I'm good on that.
Well, it's like Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is still a $60 game, and there's been like 2 iterations of Far Cry since.
God, this is fucking depressing to watch.
What?
This football game.
Well, I got a solution to that.
Yeah, I do too. I'm about to turn it the fuck off.
Just playing.
Yeah, like why you gotta sit there and watch a bunch of dudes in tights run around and play with each other's balls anyways?
Because I'm also the type of guy that'll watch a bunch of guys in their underwear fight over a belt. Yeah, I'll say it.
Dude,
I was just getting ready to say that. If you weren't gonna say it, I was going to. Wrestling, the only sport where guys in shorts wrestle for a belt.
I fucking I actually watched some I watched it was like Ronda Rousey versus somebody.
Yeah.
And I think Ronda Rousey ended up actually getting her ass whooped.
Yeah, she's actually retired now.
But seeing
I still
honestly,
think she was coming back.
I don't think she is, bro.
this
I hope not.
this
but
is gonna sound, I don't know. The fucking the girls fighting is a lot more interesting to watch. And
oh, definitely.
it's not even from the standpoint of them being girls. That has nothing to do with it. It's from the standpoint of they actually seem to like fight harder.
Especially when you got Ronda Rousey and there's another
Like
Shayna Baszler. That's a bad bitch, dude.
watching
Yeah,
the
she was MMA too.
watching the fucking guys fighting, it's like they'll get in there and they'll grapple for like 10 minutes. Fucking watching these girls fighting, like they'll go in there and fucking tear each other up.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll be sitting there watching one of these fights with like Ronda Rousey, halfway hoping somebody from the crowd throws a fucking chair in the ring or something. That was one thing I liked about, and I know it's fucking like, I know it's fake and like staged, but that was one thing I liked about the wrestling is they like get creative and like throw a chair in there, or, like
Have you ever watched
fucking-
ECW?
choke slam somebody through the fucking announcer stand or whatever.
Hey, Saab, back in the 90s, had you ever watched ECW?
Nah, the only ones I watched were WCW and WWF.
Bro, listen to me. If you ever get a chance and you're bored one day and you want to see some wild shit, Google the letters ECW and
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
Because basically, the crazy shit you saw in those companies you watched, that was a normal fucking match for ECW.
Oh, definitely.
Like WWE had like a no holds barred, no DQ match or whatever, and it's like, this is the big match. All kind of shit's gonna come out, chairs and this and that. ECW was like, yeah, that's our normal fucking matches.
Like, I
No
don't know.
disqualification, no count out. That was every fucking match with them, dude.
I like ladder matches and like Hell
No,
in the Cell
like,
and shit like
These
that.
motherfuckers would take the ropes off the ring in some matches and put fucking barbed wire for ropes.
Yep.
Like, dude, they were fucking psychotic. They would
That's
set a
metal.
table in
That's
the ring,
metal as
put
fuck.
lighter fluid on it, light the table on fire, and power bomb a motherfucker through a lit table.
That's metal as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look
Isn't
into
that where the
that.
Dudleys come from?
I really like the like my favorite era of wrestling was like Stone Cold. Like that was my shit.
he went through there before he became Stone Cold in WWE. He went through ECW. Like he would go in because he had the long blonde hair, and he would do like an announce table type thing, and he would call it Monday Night Quill, making fun of fucking Monday Nitro after they fired him. He would go there and say, "Oh, here we are. I'm just waking up. It's fucking Monday Night Quill, and this match has put me to fucking sleep." Dude, he's some funny shit, bro.
He's got a podcast that's pretty interesting to listen
The
to.
Stone Cold podcast.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I've tried his
Like-
beer. His beer is actually not bad either.
He's talked
I
like
have not.
he's
yet.
on his podcast. He's talked about a lot of the behind the scenes stuff with wrestling.
Correct.
And it's
Yes,
like-
he has.
It's like if you listen to that podcast, like you know that the wrestling is not fucking real, but it's still entertaining to watch.
Right.
It's like fucking soap operas for men.
And you know what? That was the thing I
I've
dealt
said
with
that for
as a
years,
kid.
honestly.
Well, that's the thing I dealt with as a kid with family. My grandpa, oh, that motherfucker, you can't hit him like that. It's fake. And I'm like, I agree. But look how good they make it look. You know, and that would used to always be my argument back was like, look how fucking cool. Like, that he's not really hitting him with everything he's got. But look how fucking good they make it look.
Well,
According to that chair, he hit him straight between the eyes.
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It's I think the thing that makes it entertaining to watch is all the fucking shit talking and all the attitude.
Fair. Yeah.
Did you see it earlier today though that Sting's done next year?
Yeah, he's gonna finally
The next-
retire, which like,
the next
I
paper.
I was actually talking to Drew earlier, Crawley. Me and Drew were talking about it, and I was like, you know, I want to see him go out on his own terms. I don't want to see him
Right.
be one of these guys that does it for so long that he like seriously fucks himself up.
Oh yeah.
That he has to quit because he fucked himself up. Go out on a high note, win, lose or draw, but you're able to walk away from the ring.
Exactly.
I feel like
Exactly. After
I feel like win, lose, or
30
draw
some-
is determined before the match even starts.
Oh,
To
it
be
is,
honest with you.
100%.
it is.
Basically,
But
here's what it is. You have what's called a booker. That's the guy that sets up the match. Creative writes the story to make the match make sense. But what the booker will do is say, okay, let's say Sav and Crowley have to have a match. All right, these two have been beefing for a while. The United States title's on the line. Sav's the champ. He's fighting against the newcomer Crowley, who just came in, beat the shit out of 5 guys, and now he's going to go for the belt. All right, so the booker is going to walk up to Sav and Crowley, say, hey, you two motherfuckers, come here. Here's the match. Sav, your title's on the line. It's a no-holds-barred match. That means you do whatever the fuck you guys want to do.
Well, then Crowley's
I
going
wanna
through the
see
fucking
Crowley
announcer
a
table.
bunch of his shit in. I want to see you come up as a win. You're gonna retain. You're gonna keep your belt. Here's the deal: you win, you get your shit in. You guys figure out the fucking middle, and that's basically what it is. The wrestlers sit together and they're like, "All right, cool. Look, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and yeah, we're gonna do this." But yeah, it's all predetermined. But in a normal setup, the actual competitors work together and figure out what they're gonna do between the bell ringing and the end of the match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
call
And
that shit. A lot of them call
yeah.
that shit on the fly too. In
Yeah,
the,
and
in the
lot
middle of the
them do that.
match.
They'll say, well, what are we gonna do? Hey, we're gonna call it on the fly. Fuck it, let's call it on the fly. And they'll get in the ring and they feel the crowd and they feel what's working, what's not working, and yeah, they just call it on the fly. They freestyle it, basically. Yeah. But it is all predetermined. It's a predetermined event. Yes, it's a males based soap opera, but
Well, I'm not talking
Some of
shit
the
on
shit
it.
that they do-
I'm not ragging on it. I think it's fun
Oh,
to
no,
watch.
I never said you were, homie. I never said you were. But it's like some of the shit that they do, it's like, you know what? That's pretty fucking cool that they can do that and not like break that motherfucker's neck, you know?
Right.
That's how I look at it.
That-
Like I think
that's
it's an
what-
art. They can do most of their shit and not seriously fuck up somebody.
And that's why a lot of people didn't like Randy Savage. Honestly, it's like they try to talk to him. What are we gonna do? We'll call it in the ring. No, motherfucker. I mean, come on. At least say something to me.
We're gonna feel up the crowd and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do here, brother. Cause I don't know what I'm feeling right now. You know
Well, I
what
think
mean?
I think high definition cameras might have fucked that up a little bit, because now when you look at modern wrestling, you can
Yeah.
like see them talking to each other and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I won't lie. That is 100% truth. Like I still watch, obviously. I'm a huge fan, and I'll watch it and I'm like, all right, he's calling the match. He's the one that's laying out the shots. Okay, this is what they're about to do, because I just saw the mouth. I saw what the fuck he just told that guy he was gonna do. You know,
Right.
I know what to look for. Like I know when the guy's got a dude in a headlock. Like I know
Well,
I'm
that was like
right? I'm
when-
still acting like I'm on camera, which is funny, but like he'll put a guy in a headlock and then he'll put his head down towards the guy's head. Why? Because he's telling him, hey, look, after this, we're gonna do this, 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 this. You know. So yeah, I get what you're saying, Sav. It's definitely 100, probably 1,000,000% true. Exactly what you just said. With the better TVs, the shit like that, you can actually see the art more than you're probably supposed to.
if you're close to the ring, like when
can
me and
hear
my
it.
wife went to we went to Monday Night Raw in Indy, I don't know, 6-8 years ago. And when Cena, you could hear Cena. You could hear him say, he was like, dude,
Yeah.
you're not even trying to hide it. I'm fucking 30 foot from you and I can hear you say headlock. I can hear you say, hey, dude, come on. Don't talk
Yeah.
so loud.
You're like, shut
That was
up,
funny.
shut up,
Me and
John
Robin
Cena.
went to SmackDown a couple months back, and I was telling her, I was watching the moves in the ring, and like we were at the live event, and I'm like, all right, right here they're gonna go into commercial. She's like, how the fuck you know that? I said, watch. He's gonna put this guy in a submission, or they're both gonna lay out something like you could tell, you know.
Right.
I was like, all right, they're gonna take their break now. That means they're going to a commercial.
So what?
But I
The,
did-
yeah, what the fuck do they? What the fuck do they do on commercial? Like when you're there in person?
All right, like you'll
A whole-
have a guy will be being held in a headlock. Or it'll be where both guys are kind of down.
Thrown out of the ring.
Yeah, like it's nothing like really big, and if it is, when they come back from commercial, they'll actually oh, this is what you missed during commercial, you know. But for the most part, it's like they'll have like a side headlock hooked on the dude, and the guy's trying to get out of it, and he just holds him in it, you know. It's mostly a rest time, basically.
Oh, I don't know. They should be real about that and just have the referee come in and tell them to get the fuck out of the ring.
But I did get to see the Wyatt family that night, though. We were there too.
Last time I got to see them once, and it was for WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. Yeah, it was fucking cool. It was funny because, like, I mean, I'm gonna go kayfabe terms here. There's heels and faces. Obviously, the faces are the good guys, the heels are the bad guys, and it was Bray Wyatt versus Cena, dude. And when Cena came out, everybody in New Orleans in that fucking arena booed him. They changed it on the fucking pay-per-view because I went back and watched it on the network when I got home.
Where
They
cheering.
canned in cheers because
Yeah.
that whole Superdome, I ain't lying to you, was booing Cena. In fact, when they started playing Cena's song, the da 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 da, the cadence, you know, how the
Yeah, that's
cadence
a
was?
fucking epic
It was-
song.
John Cena sucks. John
Right.
Cena sucks. All of New Orleans was singing that because here was the deal: the Wyatt family was actually like kayfabe based in New Orleans. They were a voodoo religious cult from New Orleans.
Right.
Dude, when they came out, they had their entrance song. We were all singing it. When they
Nice.
got in the ring before they rang the bell, they were doing the whole he's got the whole world in his hands. Like everybody was singing it. The Wyatts are looking at
Nice.
Cena like I was watching them in the stands, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And Cena's like, fucking go with it. The heel and face got totally flopped that fucking night, dude, because everybody
Right.
in New Orleans was pulling for the Wyatts, and they were like, fuck Cena.
Because that was the I won't call it the dark match. It was the match after the recording stopped with Cena and Bray Wyatt.
No, sir. No,
No,
was
no.
that
The
was
one
match.
I went to in Indy.
Oh, because what happened was they let Cena win. There were signs in that fucking stadium that said, if Cena wins, we riot. Well, what they
Oh,
did
shit.
was they let Cena win, but then the Monday Night Raw, which is ironically one of the dudes I took to fucking Mania, he won tickets to that Raw on fucking the radio station.
Oh,
So
nice.
We went to the Raw also. And at Raw, they let Wyatt whoop his ass. But
Like
yeah,
usual. I mean, I want a rematch. Okay, now I'm gonna beat the holy shit out of you.
basically, yeah. But I think the coolest show I ever went to was 92 or 93 Halloween Havoc. WCW pay-per-view in New Orleans. That was a cool fucking show.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, I've never been to any fucking wrestling shows.
Bro, the main event was Cactus Jack versus Vader in a fucking no DQ match.
Is that where he lost his ear?
Yeah, no. That's where he got tased.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say that was WCW where he lost his ear.
Yeah,
But I think it was it not Vader though that did it?
possibly.
I don't remember. I've
Sounds
I've
like I
seen
don't
the
know what
damn.
fuck y'all talking about.
I need to try to get that damn. I wonder if they ever fucking re-released it on DVD. Fucking back in the day when they had the whole Stone Cold shit happening. They like they had a whole fucking like movie or whatever on it. And they went ahead and fucking they had all of the different beef between fucking Vince McMahon and Stone Cold on like one fucking thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Like
yeah.
like there was one point when Stone Cold brought like a fucking cement mixer in and like fucking
Filled up the Corvette.
filled
Yes.
up the fucking Corvette.
What about when he brought the beer truck into the fucking ring and sprayed them all out with the can of the beer?
Well, there was one the interview when he hit Vince in the head with the bedpan, the steel bedpan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hospital.
But-
yeah.
Because there was one. It's like I seen a like an interview. It was like, I'm over here, I'm over there behind the scenes, behind the curtain, hitting myself in the head with it, trying to find a soft spot. There ain't no soft spot on a stainless steel piss catcher. I think is what he called it.
You know what's crazy is he was trying to figure it out. He was the ringmaster in WWE, first got there.
Yeah.
And he's like, this shit ain't working. And he was married to Deborah. And he was trying to tell her, he's like, I gotta come up with something better. This fucking ringmaster shit ain't working. It's gonna be WCW all over again. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And they were at a restaurant, and she actually ordered a soup. And when the soup got to her, she took a bite, and it was fucking cold. And she said, "This soup is stone cold." And he looked at her and he said, "That's fucking it right there."
I was gonna say,
What do
was
you
that?
mean? He goes, "Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's it." And boom. That's
Yeah,
when he
'cause
came up. He wound
I
up
think-
coming up with the John 3:16 shit off of Jake the Snake Roberts, and rest is
Yep, I
history.
watched that one, the King of the Ring one.
He fucking has I don't know, Stone Cold also has, in my opinion, the best fucking theme song.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
Especially the like, I like the original. I'm a prune for the original, but the Disturbed version is not bad either.
Wait, they made a fucking Disturbed version of Stone Cold's theme song?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh yeah, you gotta look.
I
that
do
up.
now. I do now. I know what I'm doing later.
Oh, y'all
I'm gonna
gotta
look that up.
I didn't know that, but I'm definitely interested.
Oh yeah, I like that knife, by the way.
Yeah, it's a nice knife. It might be replacing my K-bar. It's
But yeah,
it's
there was a version when he went heel, when he was with Vince. Yeah, they took his song and put lyrics to it by Disturbed.
I don't think I knew that. I'm gonna look that up.
I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Not, I don't know. I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds.
But see, I don't care what country you live in, where you're at. If you watch wrestling, you hear that glass break, you know who's coming
Oh,
through that
yeah.
fucking curtain.
Well, how they used to say it, when you hear the glass, that's your ass.
Right? Yep. That's what JR would say.
Actually, that's not original lyrics for that song. Like they took Disturbed fucking vocals and edited them over that.
Well, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the fucking song, but it's the vocals are from a different Disturbed song. However, Disturbed probably did make that song because the guitar sounds exactly like the guitar they use, and not like, you know, the regular Stone Cold theme that we've grown up to in the 90s. I fucking love that theme though.
See, I didn't know until after he passed away, because one of the guitarists for Saliva passed away not too long ago. But he did a lot of the guitar music for a lot of people's songs
That's cool.
for WWE.
Yeah. So did oh fuck. God damn it. And the guy passed away, the lead singer. What is the name of the group?
Oh, Motorhead,
Yeah. Thank you.
Lemmy.
Yeah. But he did all the Triple H a lot. Well, he didn't do all. He did a lot of Triple H's shit.
He did what they do. He did the game, and he did
And King of Kings.
King of Kings. Yeah, and
I
I think he did one more.
I also liked watching fucking Kane before they took the mask off.
Kane? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When he
See,
when he
there's
had
another-
when he had the mask, and he'd come in like some kind of fucking demon.
Yeah. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
he's the mayor.
Mayor of Knoxville.
Yeah. And before that,
But-
he was a math teacher. Dude, could you imagine
Yeah.
that big motherfucker and you didn't come in with your homework?
Right. My dog ate it. Oh,
Yeah.
Wraps his
that-
Your dog.
that-
wraps his
that
hand
Monday
wraps
night-
his hand around the kid's neck and fucking choke slams him through the fucking.
Right?
won't do that shit again, will you? But no, that Monday Night Raw that me and my wife went to, Kane was there, and we were probably, I don't know, 60 foot from the entrance stage, and those flames, and those flames could still peel my fucking skin off my face. It was hot.
Same. I was at a show and felt the same, bro. Him and Booker
Actually-
T. Jeez.
Actually, the Monday Night Raw we were at is when Seth Rollins broke up the Shield when he hit Roman with the chair. That's the Raw I was at.
Yeah, dude. That's dope. That's awesome.
And that was 20 minutes after I got nucks from all three of them as I was walking down the stairs.
Dude, I had an ex take me. She had got tickets for a SmackDown off of eBay, and she brought me and didn't even know the tickets that she got, dude. We're walking to our seats, and we wound up literally being the row behind the fucking barrier. We were like two
Oh shit!
from the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
ring, dude.
Damn.
And like my biggest memory of that show is Rob Van Dam was coming around, and I actually stuck my arm out and he got to shake hands with our Rob Van Dam.
Hell yeah!
I was like, holy fuck!
Now, remember back in late 80s, early 90s when Bret Hart would take his glasses off and give them to a kid?
Yes.
He gave them to a girl that was standing right beside me
Wow.
at a local show here.
Wow.
And Bret Hart was a big dude.
Really? See, I always
I mean,
saw
not-
him as
not
being a
tall,
real tall
not-
guy,
not
like
tall,
being
but
real
he was-
stocky.
He wasn't tall, but he was a shit brick house. He wasn't tall. He wasn't no taller than me, but he was fucking built. I'm trying to think. I think he wrestled Ric Flair that night, actually.
I've
Fuck,
met,
that was 100 years ago.
I met for WrestleMania 34, I think it was, in New Orleans. I actually met Eric Bischoff, who was the GM of Nitro and WCW. And
Yeah.
I met Billy Gunn.
Oh damn!
That is a
That-
big motherfucker.
I was gonna say he looks like he's a big dude.
Dude, he was probably at least 6'6",
Damn.
and he was fucking solid, bro. Like,
So-
he's still fucking wrestling on AEW.
I just came across an article that is saying that a judge in Colorado in a few weeks is going to decide whether or not to bar Donald Trump from the presidential ballot in Colorado.
Really?
On the grounds that he engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the United States.
Oh my god, still the January 6th shit?
Yeah, and like, I don't know. It's kind of disappointing because like nothing really fucking happened on January 6th.
And dude, how many of them people they actually found out were Antifa that were fucking doing it?
I mean, my question to that whole thing is, they said for how many weeks what they were gonna do and how they were gonna do it, and everyone's shocked that they did it. I mean, I'm not trying to be like sound like a dick, but Democrats said for like a month and a half, oh, we're gonna do this on this day at this time, and then it happened. It's like, okay.
Well, it's and there's also like surveillance footage of like the police just fucking letting them in and shit.
They
Yeah.
fucking escorted him in. Yeah.
Well, the dude that has the buffalo horns, that's Pelosi's son-in-law. Just saying.
Oh, really?
Just saying.
Isn't he locked the fuck up right now?
Yeah, he is.
I think finally, yeah, I think.
He's in Fed. He's gonna be there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I think is what I heard. Well, it's been fun, but we're kind of running out of shit to talk about here, and it's
Yeah, right.
getting to be about the point where we'd be ending the stream anyways.
Pretty much.
So
I didn't mean to take it over by talking wrestling. My bad.
Oh, it's
you're
fine.
Good, bro.
it's fine. That kept us busy for like a half hour.
Well, give me a couple seconds. I can find another ADD thought.
Well, my ADD thought is going to be I feel like playing some Starfield.
Oh,
So-
there you go, bro.
I will see you
There you
guys on the next live stream whenever I decide I want to do it. Probably not tonight.